Hello. Hello. Hi. How are we doing? Hello, Iris. For some reason, Iris, that emote comes up as an
Thanks for
angry
using
face
your free Prime Gaming
on the chat
subscription
bar.
on me this
Hey,
month,
Yogo.
Chuck.
Thank you so much.
SwissKnee hell off.
SwissKnee hell off. Oh yeah, hello F. Forgot why I did that. Yogo, thanks for the Prime. And for the 11 months as well. I appreciate that very much. Hello. Thank you so much. That means a lot. How are you doing? Welcome in. How are we all doing? Hello, Let, Gundalf, Iris. Are we all doing good? We're having a nice day. I'm doing something a bit different today, everyone. I'm a little bit worried about it, but we'll see how it goes. It's a bit of a trial stream, if you will. Oh, shit. It's a nice emote. Appreciate it, because you'll never see it at this hour from me again, of course. It's just on the chat bot, it comes up as like a little angry face. I don't understand why. I don't get why it does that. It's very weird. You are up early, aren't you? Goodness me. Please get some sleep if you need it. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do something a bit different today, everyone. Not playing a game. I'm gonna learn a bit of HTML because I've been learning some over the past couple of days, and I'm getting into it a little bit. I know I've done like literally I think the first two like bits on this. And I get it. I get it for the most part. I think we're doing like tables and stuff now. It's a bit of a jump. I've learned a lot about brown bears. I've learned a lot about brown bears. Which is nice. Including that they're in Canada, the United States, and Russia. Which is good. Hello, Snowpuddle. How are you doing? Welcome in. Excited to watch you learn HTML. I to do my own coding assignment. Nice. What are you doing, coding-wise? You don't have to say, of course, but I'm just interested. For those who don't know, I have a history with coding and the like. I did computer science in year 12 A level. Gave up after about 2 weeks because I didn't get any of it. Spent the rest of the year watching Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory on the school computers because I managed to find it in a folder hidden deep away somewhere. And I got a grade U at the end of it. Now, a grade U might just be an English thing. It might be a UK thing. I'm not sure. But basically, U means ungraded, which translates to you did so bad that you've wasted everyone's time. And there was no point in me even attempting to grade this paper. Which is fair enough. I didn't get it all. But in that, we didn't really learn HTML. We learned Java and Python. And I didn't like either of those because they stressed me out. HTML is a little bit easier because I've been on the internet a fair bit. Might I say. You pick up bits. You pick up bits, don't you? You pick up little bits. There was bits it was teaching me about, and I was like, oh, I know this because, like, you know, Tumblr had that kind of thing. I don't know if it does anymore. I haven't used it in years. I mean, even Twitch's panels use the same sort of thing, don't they? With the links and all that sort of thing, kind of. It's similar anyway. So you know, I'm not completely ignorant about it. So I know a little bit, but then again, I don't know like a lot. But I'm going to be learning HTML. I'm going to be learning, well, hopefully, HTML and CSS as well. I'd rather learn CSS out of the two, but I figured I might as well just learn both, because you might as well. But CSS is the one that interests me a little bit more, but I've not started that one yet. Because I thought I'd just learn all the HTML stuff first and then do the beginner CSS stuff. Because a lot of the browser sources and stuff like that that I use on Twitch all have like CSS, and I've been asking Joel for help in how to change certain things, and I figured out a few things myself, but then there's some things that I never would have got, and Joel's been helping me with that. So yeah, I'd like to learn that. Anastatic, hello. Are you trying out JavaScript too? Probably not. No, not for a while at least. I wouldn't have thought, unless all this goes really well and I go, you know what, I might as well. But I tried Java in when I was, God, how old would I have been? 16, 17 in school, and like I couldn't get it at all. Like I just thought I didn't have the, I was like, I don't have the brain for this. And then I probably did have the brain for it, but I just didn't apply myself because I was just like, it's too hard, I'll just give up on this. I didn't want to learn it, and that was probably quite a big thing, whereas now I've got a bit more motivation, slightly. So I might give that a go at some point, you know, if this all goes well, but definitely not like a priority for me. That makes sense. Am I in the right category here? Because it's science and I've used science and technology, but like, I guess that's the right one. Sorry, I've missed loads of chat here. You have to do a project on using XML on English Lit, so I'm being cringing comparing Sherlock fanfiction to the originals. Nice. That's great. Hello, Kay. How are you doing? Welcome in. Oh, JavaScript and Java aren't related at all. Oh, then in which case I might do, yeah. I might do. See, I wouldn't have known that. I am like... I basically, like, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. So I would ask, I've put it in the stream title as well, just in case. For people to just be a little bit patient with me. Because I don't know. I'm worried that I'm going to be doing this stuff and then someone's going to go, oh, by the way, you should learn this little trick. And I'll just go, but it doesn't tell me to learn that yet. And I'm going to be learning stuff in the quote unquote wrong order. And it'll be like stress me out and I'll be just a bit overwhelmed and give up because I'm like that. Really, I wanted to do a just chatting stream, but I thought I'd do something in the background. So I might as well do this. And it also helps that I can ask people questions instead of Googling. Because I had a couple of questions that different people have given me different answers on. So I'd like opinions of people in here as well who maybe have a bit of experience. We'll see what Snorbuckle and everyone says. Because I think a lot of it might just... I don't know if there's like a sort of standard for a lot of it. You got COVID? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. That's rough. JavaScript's probably more beginner friendly, especially if you know HTML, CSS. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. If we get through this HTML course, which I think maybe like a third of the way through, and then I'll probably give CSS a go. They're the two important ones for me because I really want to fuck about with browser sources on Twitch. A lot of the browser sources I have mess about with HTML and CSS, and I would like to be able to like customize them a little bit more without having to like just Google everything or ask people about it. I've managed to do little, but I can do simple stuff like change the fonts on like, you know, the little alert box that comes up at the bottom, that kind of thing. I can do that sort of thing. I can change like the fonts and where it pops up on the screen and everything like that. But like, yeah, that's basically it. So I just want to understand how it works. And the thing about Code Academy, which is what I'm using, is that a lot of it, like, I mean, I felt this at the start, but I don't know if it's like that now. Maybe it's got a little bit better now. But like at the start, I was wanting to learn like. It was basically saying to me, oh, this is a div thing. You put it in here. But it didn't tell you why. And I kind of want to know why you put it in there. Otherwise, I'm just sort of learning that you put something in there. And it's not really teaching me about it. It's just telling me to do something. But then like a few slides later, it's like, oh, this is why we do it. So I was a bit confused because it was putting it all in what I considered to be a bit of a funny order. But if I've got chat here, I'll help out. It'll help out. Mage, hello. Good morning. How you doing? The inventors of JavaScript literally just called it that to piggyback off the popularity of Java at the start of the .com boom. That's really weird. That's very weird. Yeah, we'll probably give that a go at some point then. I don't know how often I'm going to do these streams though. I don't know if it's even going to go well. Maybe it's something that I'll do better, like if I'm just doing it by myself instead of like chatting. Maybe it won't be. I don't know. I really don't know. So we'll have to see. Who knows? You taught us a graduate level, so I'll do my best to give you some pointers. Thank you. You'll be fine with basic knowledge of browser sources. Good, because I'm doing the basic course now. Code Academy is good, isn't it? So Joel is the one who pointed me in the direction of a lot of this, and Joel is someone that I trust with my life, actually. So, yeah. I'm sure it'll be good. I'm feeling okay, just a weird mouth feeling like I'm having an allergic reaction. I was meant to be visiting family today, so I got up at 5 AM for nothing. Sorry to hear that. That is weird. That's very strange. Hope you feel better soon. Don't have time to be ill. Well, yeah, who does though? Your friends bring you sketchbook and paints from the studio. Nice. Well, that's good. Hopefully you can like maybe take your mind off it a bit as well. This stream should be interesting for me with BTEC level 3 in IT software. How much do I really remember? Nice. Maybe we'll all learn a little thing. Well, probably not all of us. But maybe some of us will maybe relearn some stuff. Can I just ask a question really quickly before we start? Is this music annoying anyone? Because I was listening to this song on a loop the entire time I was doing this yesterday, which was probably for about 2 hours. Is it really going to annoy anyone? Do you want me to turn it down a little bit? It's not annoying me at all, but like, it's a nice little song, but it is only 3 minutes long. And it's basically just a big loop. I can, if it gets annoying, I can turn it down or something. I was also listening to, binaural beats yesterday as well, which I'm not going to do today because that will just annoy people. Sorry, I just paused the song by accident. Sorry. Here's the song if anyone's interested. It's from that paparazzi. It's a nice little soundtrack. Hello Aiden, how are you doing, mate? Welcome in. I hope you're good. I know what H1 means. I can't believe. Can you believe that? I know what that means. It's good. Hello Pip. It's giving whimsical and cute. Good. I'm glad. I didn't know if it was good study music or not, but it turns out it is for me. But yeah, I've been listening to this song probably on a loop for about a total of maybe like 4 hours over the past 3 days, and I've been absolutely fine. I've not got tired of it at all. It's really weird. But it is only 3 minutes long. So, you know, I like it, but I do suspect I'll eventually go out of my gourd. Honestly, let me know. I have no problem in changing it. I've got other things that I can put on. I really don't mind at all. Or I can just turn it down or whatever. Adia, hello, welcome in by the way. How you doing? That's how I listen to all music. Horrendous loop until I never hear a song. I want to hear a song again. Exactly. Did you notice I made a note for you in my stream friends channel and gave you the supervillain emote? No, Pip, I didn't. Whose? Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. Sorry, in Discord, I haven't seen it. No, I'll have to check it. Sorry. I thought you meant in someone else's actual stream. I got really confused then. What's the song from? It's from Paparazzi, which we played the other day, which is why you'll know it. And I think it's the song that was in the video that I made about it as well. The little clip of the little dog, which is probably again why you know it. In my Discord, you get a go live notif now. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I've been off Discord for like a few days, so I haven't actually checked. Please forgive me. Please. Right, resume learning. Wow. Okay. Now this is all different. This isn't my bear page. This isn't my bears page. So it's throwing me a bit of a curveball here. I want my bear page. Where's my bear page? Can I go back? No. Where's my bears? I want my bears. Give me my bears. Shit. Look at my bear page. I'm really proud of it. Look at this. Oh, you can't see a lot of it because it's in the way. Look at this. I did my little, it's got my little bear page. Isn't that good? And we did ordered lists. No, ordered lists. Unordered lists. You got your headings. You got your links. You got your thing that... The title is the one. That's the one. The title. Learned a little bit about these sort of these little tags, IDs and stuff like that. Yeah. It's good. I put a video in and everything. Look at that. Anchors, yeah. Put some anchors in there. Which I honestly can't remember a lot about. That's fine. We'll get back into it. It's fine. Now, my first question, and this is one that I don't know if it has like a proper answer, or if it's like it's up to you, or if there's like this is the standard, but some people do it differently. Because I was taught differently to this. So we'll just have to see. Indentations. Code Academy is telling me that you do 2 spaces for an indentation. Okay. Which is fair enough. I can do that. I was taught to use tab. Iris is a hardline tabber. It's 100% personal preference. I've unleashed the holy war. Well, this is the problem, because I googled this and someone said, yeah, you should use 2 spaces, and then someone else said, no, you should just use tabs. I understand, like, I get why you do indentations and stuff. It's more readable and everything like that. That's fine. You can do no indentation, yes. I didn't know if there was like a standard. So if you're working on a project with other people, like, is there one that's typically used more than the other? You're also correct. See, I used tabs when I learned how to do the stuff. God knows how long ago. But this very clearly at one point said use 2 spaces. Hello, Zach. How are you doing? Welcome in. There's an episode of Silicon Valley dedicated to this. If you're working on the project, you'll typically run all your code through various formatters which will fix all this for you. Okay. Usually if it's a company, they have best practices outlined in a document. If it's a personal project, it's 100% up to you. Your editor will solve tabs v spaces for you. Okay. Just out of interest, just out of curiosity, what do you, I mean, Iris quite clearly uses tab. What does everyone else use? Just out of interest. Also, Iris, do tell me, you said there was a bit that I could change or improve or fix. Let me know what it is, because this is exactly how they've told me to do it. So I'll have to see. You just press the tab key and don't worry about that. That's fair. Your editor does formatting for you. So it's just an editor. You'll use tab to indent the code, but the editor will typically convert those into a set number of spaces. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Because I thought there might be a thing about having like, I mean, I don't know, like 2 different types of, I don't know what you'd call it, like white space. Like a tab is like 1 big bit of white space, whereas a space is like 2 smaller bits or something. It's not something to worry about, just something nerds are pedants about. That's fair. That's fair. Now, I only ask because Code Academy said do 2 spaces. But I don't think they were like, you should do 2 spaces. I think they were like, here, we'll just do 2 spaces. I would personally omit the BR tags. Okay, the reason they're there is because they told me to put that there, just to learn what a line break was. But that was like way near the beginning. That was like halfway through the first thing. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that myself. Sorry, my phone's on vibrate today, if you can hear that. Anyway, yeah, look, there's my little bear website. It's good, isn't it? It's good. Even bears, look at that. It's got a little thing. I didn't do this one. Family Country Bears, Michael D. I didn't do that. That's someone else's stuff. Anyway, that's pretty good. We're going to learn tables today. You love bears? They're good, aren't they? You almost always want 2 paragraphs instead of using BR. Yeah. Yeah, that confused me a little bit. I think they were just trying to teach me about it for the sake of teaching me about it, to be like, oh, this is a thing, by the way, but couldn't really find a good way to put it into the actual stuff. This is what you'd see if you copy pasted something and kept its formatting. You'd easily strip that out. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair. Yeah, I was a little bit confused about that, but that's no problem. Like, I get all this stuff. I know what that does. Oh, I learned comments as well. So it's like, is it like that? Or is it something? Yeah, it's there. Exclamation point. Dash dash. I learned that. That's pretty good, isn't it? Sorry, hang on a second. Oh, by the way, sorry. I don't know if anyone else knows this. Hermes have changed their branding. Hermes have changed their branding to every EVRI, and like their, I'd say, gimmick, I don't know if you want to call it that, is that they don't have a logo. They have like 200,000 different logos. They have like 200,000 different logos. So every van, every delivery van that has every on it will have a different looking logo on it. But it just looks stupid. It just looks really stupid. It makes no sense. Yeah, I don't know why they've done it. It doesn't make any sense to me. So like all the different letters, so it's EVRI, that's how you spell it, and every letter has a different font. But then they've got like a load of different fonts, and it just basically randomizes it every time. So, shall I see if I can show you this actually? Because I was confused because I ordered something and then it says, oh, it's every now. Every, right. So this will show you it. So that's what I think that's what the main logo looks like. And then like they've like each different truck has like a different logo on it. If you see what I mean. I think this might have been the one that I read, maybe. No, it wasn't. Was it this one or something? Oh shit, I can't find the website now. It showed like loads of the different things. But like, yeah, Hermes is crap anyway. There's a project manager who's screaming, yeah. I guess if you take a pic of one and you're like, this is the bastard, they'll be like, okay, so this is the Papyrus Futura. Yeah, exactly, Pip. That's what I was thinking. It's so you can easily identify which van people are using. But yeah, it's just hit 194,000 logos. So yeah, this is a thing now. So every time you see it, apart from like their main one, which is that one apparently, every time you see it, it's gonna have a different set of. It's gonna. You see what I mean? It's gonna change every time. But it just looks stupid. It just looks stupid. I don't like it. Hello, Sean, by the way, welcome in. Learned HTML a long time ago. Don't remember a lot anymore from not using it. That's fair. Hopefully I can retain some of this information, which I usually can't. And the only time I've written an HTML table is to learn about HTML tables. Yeah, the reason I stopped at this point is because I was like, I probably am not going to use this, but I might as well learn it if it's telling me to learn it. How much money did they spend on this? God knows. I think they use something called like variable font intelligence or something like that. I think it mentions it somewhere in here. It's really stupid. Yeah, there you go. Variable font intelligence. Like... What I would say, weirdly, is that if people didn't know that it had a different logo every time, I think a lot of people wouldn't notice. For some of them. I think they'd notice, like, with that one. Some of them look like too different. If they were like, if it was like subtly changing every time, I'd be like, you know what? Fair enough. But I think the fact that some of them are changing so much, that it's a bit weird. But yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, yeah, that must have cost a lot. Right. Before displaying sorry, let me start that one again, everyone. Before displaying data, we must first create the table that will contain a data by using the table element. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Table element will contain all of the tabular data we plan on displaying. Okay, so we index HTML, create a table just above the closing body tag. Okay. Table. And then table. Like that. Would I indent that? Hello, Bob.
10 months of this debacle. Thank you, Swiss. Hope you're there.
Debacle. Thank you very much, Bob. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. How are you doing? I'm doing alright, mate. I'm doing alright. Yeah, I'm doing alright. How are you? Thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate that. Remains recognizable because of the color scheme. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I think if the fonts weren't like massively different all the time, then I think it'd be a little bit better. But some of them look like way too different, if that makes sense. It just gets a little bit confusing. I don't know. I'm sure they've researched this thoroughly. Maybe. I'm not going to drink that because I just brushed my teeth, and that's going to taste awful. Love a good swangent. A Swiss tangent. That'd be a good emote, but I'd have to type it over 2 lines, and it would just say swan gent, and no one would know what it meant. So, you know what I mean? It's in the body tag. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That's fair enough. Swan gentleman. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Nice. I do like the fact that it sort of does it in very, very small chunks. Like, just do that. Just do that little thing, and then we'll move on to the next bit. I do like that because, I don't know, something in my brain likes that. It just makes it manageable. In many programs that use table, I'm going to turn my music down. Sorry, hang on a second. Just a little bit. If that music does get annoying, please do let me know. I can change it. Reminds me of some of the idents E4 uses with the shifting typefaces. It's an interesting move. Ultimately, most folks will only care if the package turns up on time. Yep. Let's hope mine does. Wait, is it coming today? I don't actually know if it's coming today. I think I just got a thing saying they've got it. Oh no, they've got it. That's not turning up today then. Okay, well that's fine. Despite the fact I did 1-day delivery and ordered it on Monday. But never mind, it's fine. Don't worry about it. What you'll find is people devalue HTML and CSS in development because front-end development has been commandeered by JavaScript bros. It's very important for making things work for disabled people. Yeah, it did teach me earlier. It did teach me yesterday about like some accessibility things like alt text for images and stuff like that. You know, for like TTS kind of things and all that sort of thing. Yeah. So what I was saying, Zach, is I'm going to learn this. I'm going to do the basics of this. Then I'm going to do the basics of CSS. And then maybe if I still have an itch to scratch, obviously I'm not doing this all today. I'll maybe learn some JavaScript or something like that because it probably just helps to know a lot of different things, doesn't it? You can do that for your Twitter posts. Do what? Sorry. Do what? Sounds fun. Yeah. Looking forward to it. It's nice to finally learn something. Oh, alt text. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I remember that. Right. So in many programs that use tables, the table is already predefined, meaning it contains the rows, columns, and cells that will hold data in HTML. All of these components must be created. First step in entering data into the table is to add rows using the table row element. Okay, TR. That makes perfect sense. Okay, TR. And then you've got to do closing TR after each one, which is, I'm sure it makes sense for some reason. Oh, here's a question I had. Why are image tags? Is it image tags? There was something it taught me yesterday and it had a self-closing tag. It might have been images. And I was wondering why the image tag is self-closing, whereas the things like video tags aren't. Is there a reason for that? Someone subbed to me without having been to a stream for providing alt text in my tweets. Oh, that's really nice. I think I need to remember to do that. I think it's just one of those things you need to like... Well, just remember, obviously. But yeah, I mean, I don't even tweet that often, to be honest, so... Here we go. Snorbuckle's pro indentation tip. Highlight the whole line or multiple lines and hit tab or shift tab. So highlight the whole line and then do shift tab or tab. That's very smart, Snorbuckle. All I was doing is just going like that. And then like just before the text starts. Because HTML needs to be backwards compatible. That's what I assumed, yeah. So weird things don't get changed. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Thanks
fair.
for using your free Prime Gaming subscription on me this month, Chuck.
Here is to a week of the FRW my lockdown saviors with SwissKnee.
I think I need to change it from the German guy. Thank you so much, Kate. 16 months. Holy shit. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Tom Scott. I think Aiden suggested Tom Scott like a month or two ago, and I've just been watching his videos constantly. And he talks a lot about this kind of thing. and especially like with regards to programming, like backwards compatibility and stuff like that. So I assumed it was going to be something like that, which is fair enough. I was just curious. Img blocks the block level. Oh, blocks are block level. They're not capturing information or displaying a resource. Okay. Not a lot of that made sense to me, but I appreciate the the explanation. I'm sorry. There's new elements for showing images that are self-closing, but they're additional. Okay. That's fair. That makes sense. Right, run that. Done. I like the little green tick it gives me. I was never given that encouragement during my A-levels. Never. So I like that. Right, so rows aren't sufficient to add data. Each cell element must also be defined. In HTML, you can add data using the table data element. Table data. Okay. In the example above, the 2 data points 73 and 81 are entered in the one row that exists. By adding 2 data points, we've created 2 cells of data. It would show one table. Okay, so you don't have to define the columns. You don't have to define the columns because they're just defined using the table data. Okay, so you do TD. Oops, sorry. TD Adams Greenworks. Why is it added that? I don't want that. And then, oh, sorry, I need to close it. /TD. And then you want to go TD 14 /TD. And then you want to go TD package. I can't spell. Package items /TD. Like that. Oh, look at that. Isn't it nice when something works? Isn't that nice when something works? Nice. And my immediate question is, how do you change the way this is like aligned? But that's something completely different. I was just wondering, because you don't normally have the 14 a number aligned to the left. You normally have it aligned to the right, don't you? See? Oh, is that CSS? I see. Hello, Joel. Welcome in. How are you doing? Nice to see you. How's it going? I'm sure someone said it, but tables suck ass. We've heard table. The only time you ever learn tables or ever do tables is when you're learning tables, which is probably true. It's probably true. Hello, Adam. Welcome in. How you doing? Nice to see you. Joel. Adam, do you know this stuff? Do you do this sort of thing? Joel, I have a question for you. I've heard what other people said. I just want Joel's take on it. Because I think Joel will have a good answer for it. Joel, indentations. Do you use 2 spaces or tab? I just want to see what Joel says. Back in the old days, you'd lay out your entire page in tables. Really? Fucking hell. Bad for accessibility if you're not displaying data. Yeah. Tabbed because I like to be able to read my code. I love that I've stumbled upon something that people have such strong opinions about. Joel, Code Academy told me to use 2 spaces. But then in this, Joel, 2 spaces is exactly the same as tab. Look, if I get rid of that, that's 2 spaces. Oh, shit. And then that's tab. So it just does the same in this. This isn't a thing. I know. I'm trying to start beef. I know. It's funny, though. It's funny. I knew it would be the sort of thing that people have, like, I don't know how you'd say it, like fake strong opinions on. Oh, you can set your tab width to. Yeah, I was gonna say this all seems a little squashed to me, but it's maybe because it's like right in the center of the screen. Maybe. Probably makes sense. Yeah, so I was saying, Joel, I got taught in my A levels to use tab. But then this was telling me to use 2 spaces, and I wasn't sure if there was like a reason for that, but I've been reliably told by everyone that it's just personal preference, which is fair enough. Optimal tab width sort of depends on the language. Some languages get more indented than others, so you want a smaller tab width. Yeah. HTML has lots of nesting, so 2 spaces is good for complex pages. That's fair. That makes sense. My friend's a Rust coder and she gets so angry about it. You know, it's funny you should mention that because I was looking, I didn't know what category to do this in today. So I went into this, is it the science and technology? There was a science and technology one, but there's also a like software and development one. So I looked in both of them, and both of them had different people saying that they were on Rust, like in their title, and I went, fucking hell, even in the science and technology, category, people are fucking on Rust all the time. Iris, take care. Thank you so much. Thank you for the whisper. I appreciate that. I will take a look at that. Definitely. Stuff you're doing is a big chunk of my IRL job. Determining how best to tag a thing so we don't get sued for causing accessibility. All right. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll definitely use that. Yeah, it's a big thing. I am glad that it taught me a little bit about. It didn't tell me a lot, but it taught me about like alt text in like the basics, which I think is good. Because that's a pretty big thing, I'd imagine. There is a coding one. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I should go in the software and development one or whatever it's called, because I would imagine that there'd be people going like, oh, HTML. that's not proper soft or something like that. I mean, I don't know. I was worried I was going to get someone like that. I've never done this before, so I wasn't sure. Alt J is the most accessible band. Fuck's sake. Right, hang on. Table headings. Okay. Table data doesn't make much sense without titles to describe what the data represents. To add titles to rows and columns, you can use the table heading element th. Okay. Table heading element is used just like a table data element, except with a relevant title. Just like table data, table heading must be placed within a table row. Okay. Why is that empty? Oh, is it because they don't want anything in that? Because it's the top left one. That makes sense. Okay. See, I'm actually using my brain here. It's crazy. Yeah, look, it's crazy. I'm actually using my brain for this. It's weird. Industry can be really toxic, but from my experience, that's disappearing. It's companies don't want arseholes working for them. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. From my experience, people are fine. But, like, I don't have a lot of experience. You know? But I can imagine people being arseholes about certain things for whatever reason. But then everyone's like that in all walks of life, I guess. Sorry, hang on. Notice the scope attribute, which can... Ah... Hang on, so... Oh, I see. This value makes it clear the heading's a column. Okay. That makes sense. Right, hang on. In the first row, add 3 table headings. The headings should contain the following data in order. Company name, number of items to ship, and next action. So, what I want is the first table row, which is why is this here? Oh, because it's the first row. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm a clown. Add 3 headings. So heading is table heading. So TH. Company name, because it doesn't want the scope to them. Company name / TH. Right. And then again TH. Can I ask a question to any devs out there? How often do you use copy and paste when you're doing this? Because my instinct is to just copy and paste the word, like the little TH thing. But that's because I'm not used to typing that sort of thing, and maybe I'll just get faster with it and... Oh shit, sorry, TH. / TH. So it'd be like that. Yeah. 90% of coding is copy-paste, 95% of the time. Nice. My best tip with copy and paste is you can use it if you know what it's doing and you can write it from memory. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. I was doing it a lot yesterday with, like, you know, closing tags. I was just, like, going copy-paste, like, at the end of them. Now add a scope attribute to each of these new headings. Okay, so you wanna scope col, and this is a sort of thing I'd use copy paste for, like that. Or your editor. So what editors are there, if that makes sense? When I made websites this wasn't even in like computer science, this was like before that, in like IT. We used to use this wasn't coding or anything like that, but when we made websites, I remember using Dreamweaver. Is that a thing people still use? That's not an editor, I know, but like Notepad. Just remembering when we did coding in school, we test our programs and the computer would just die. Visual Studio Code. It's sick Bruce. Okay, I'll make a note of it. Because I don't just want to do this stuff. What I want to do is also like actually fuck about with some stuff myself. Probably just in, is it like, what's it called? Notepad++ or something like that? Or should I be using Notepad++ or just Notepad or what? Glitch.com. Notepad++ is old these days. Get VS Code. Oh, so you can actually do it in... You can actually do the actual typing and stuff in VS Code. I'm gonna make a note of this. And then you can do the editing in there as well. At glitch.com. I'll check out glitch.com as well. Nightlight sent me a good one for a website, like, thing called... Shit, what was it called? Cargo. Cargo.site. VS Code is glorified Notepad. Okay. I keep wanting to call it Versus Code. VS Code is even set by default to open any text files on my PC these days. All text goes there. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll take a look at that then. That seems like it would make a lot of sense to use. Okay, I did this, by the way. And I didn't fuck up once. I'm happy about that. Right. Table borders. Border? So far, the tables you created have been a little difficult to read because they have no borders. Well... What does that mean, they don't have a border? Because it sort of... Okay. We'll see what it means. In all the versions, a border could be added to the table using the border attribute and setting it equal to an integer. The integer would represent the thickness of the border. Think I missed a scope row, did I? Shit. It didn't tell me I did. Oh, it didn't... Oh, are you suggesting that I should do it for these? As well. I was just doing what it told me to. But you would scope row these, is that what you're saying? They should take this table module out and replace it with a read this link to docs. Yeah. I thought it was suggesting to add it to the first one of the row. Oh, I see. You wouldn't because you don't do HTML. I see. That's fair. God, it's a lot. It's a lot, isn't it? It's good though. I'm learning things. So you do table border equals 1. Okay. The code in this example is deprecated, so please don't use it. Okay, thanks for letting me know. It's meant to illustrate older conventions you may come across when reading other devs' code. Okay. Browser will likely still interpret your code correctly if you use the border attribute, but it doesn't mean the attribute should be used. We use CSS to add style to HTML documents because it helps us to separate the structure of a page from how it looks. Okay. You can achieve the same table border effect using CSS. Ah. See, that confuses me, but it's because I haven't learned about it yet, but it's fine. Hey Fable, how you doing? How's it going? As a disclaimer, I'll have a lot of fake strong opinions because it's funny. That's fair. Honestly, I expect that. I expect that from you especially, so it's fine. Why is this in the course? You mean talking about CSS? I don't really know. Maybe it's just so it's pointing out like, oh, you might see this when looking at other people's code, but it's like old stuff. Because otherwise you might see it and then go, oh, why don't I just do that? And then you find out that it's old or something. I'm not sure. I'm good, thanks. How's the learning going? It's going good, yeah. It's going good. Yeah, I'm actually doing all right, I think. Whoa. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's going good. Now here comes the copy-paste exercise. Okay. We're going to need some more data in a table. Add the following data to the table. Make sure to place it after the second table row. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, okay. So what you... Here we go. This is how I'm going to copy paste this, everyone. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go table row. Okay. Like that. I'm going to go TD. Okay. And then I'm going to immediately go /TD. All right. And I'm going to copy paste that thrice. Yeah. And then I'm going to /tr. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I've got to copy and paste that 5 times. 3, 4, 5. And then I'm just going to fill in. I don't like the fact it adds a thing at the end of it. I get why it does it, but like... Have I copy pasted that right? I think I have, haven't I? Baker's. Fucking hell! I don't get why. I don't like that. I hope there's a way I can turn that off. 3. Send invoice. Can you hear my keyboard, by the way? Thought he was teaching deprecated stuff. Yeah, they've probably got a section on that somewhere, but I think it was just teaching me that one thing to be like, hey, this is old, don't do it. The tip I give is also do these things outside the Code Academy. Yeah, that's why I was asking about VS Code and stuff like that. Because then I can just fuck about myself. I can make like SwissKnee's mad website or something like that, and it's got all sorts of weird shit on it. I don't know. You'll need it more than you won't. Okay, so in VS Code, will that happen if I do the quote shortcut? If I do that, will it double it in VS Code, or is that just something that it's going to do in this? It will do. Okay, well that's good. At least it's not just doing it in. Oh shit! Hang on, I'm the wrong thing here. Miss Sally's Southern. Yeah. 4. Ship. Summit Resort Rentals. 4. Ship. Strike Fitness. 1. Enter order. Order. Yeah. You often won't be writing text. That's the kind of stuff you just copy and paste. That, yeah. That's true. That's a good point, actually. I mean, I could have just copied and pasted them from there, but I thought, I don't know. I'll just type it out because I'm awkward like that. Hello, Wonderland. How are you doing? Welcome in. How's it going? It's going good, yeah. It's going good. I'm learning, and I'm doing okay-ish, I think. Why is that not said it's complete? Has that not worked? I mean, what is stopping me? Realistically, what's stopping me from just copying and pasting that into here like that instead of actually typing it out? Just do it. Hello, Stephen, and Plux as well. How are you doing? Keeping the indentation correct really helps. Yeah. Oh shit, I've not done that, have I? Fuck. Oh shit. Sorry, I fucked that up. That's meant to be there. That'll be why. So that's right now, isn't it? Sorry, I didn't see. That's the sort of thing I just miss. That's right. Is it? Wait, I'll just fucking copy and paste that. Pluckby says 2 spaces. Oh shit. There's a fight going down in chat. So why don't I just go... So can I then highlight that whole thing? Oh my god. Like that? I mean, it's still not ticking it, so I don't know what's going on. Nothing's stopping you, but it means you don't get to learn by doing. Yeah. Yeah, the satisfaction of figuring it out yourself. Well, I thought I had them. But it's for some reason not, for some reason it's not doing it. It's not ticking it. I don't know. Hey, Mr. Random, how you doing? Joel's using 4 spaces. 2 poo more like. Wow. Yeah, Pluckabee, we've had a bit of a thing where Code Academy was telling me to use 2 spaces, but then everyone else in the universe has said just use tab. So that's why people are no one uses 4 spaces anymore. Well, apparently Joel does. Apparently Joel does. That's fine to me. That's 2 spaces, and that's okay to me, personally. Yeah, I can live with that, you know. How is that not right? I mean, it must be right, because it hasn't come up with an error or anything like that, but for some reason the tick hasn't ticked. The editor should convert it, yeah. A couple of devs who advocate 8 spaces. Goodness me. No, I don't think... I'd use 4 max. 8 is a lot. 8 is a lot. 8 is a lot. You don't actually go space, 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 space. No, of course not. No. Well, this is why I was confused at why Code Academy is going actually go space, space, whereas you can just use tab. Am I using actual tabs? Well, I am, yeah, because I was taught that when I did this at A level, very briefly. But Code Academy is actually saying do 2 spaces instead of using tab. Eight spaces is too much for HTML, yeah, because there's a lot of like nesting and stuff. Is what I've heard. Look at me, sound like I know what I'm talking about. Right, I'm just gonna. I think that's correct. I don't think anything's up with that because I've literally just copied and pasted it in. So like. Yeah. Okay, let's just go next. Who cares? Most IDEs will convert your tab into spaces. Yeah. But I'd argue that like it is easier to just use tab because it's just 1 button press. Right? What we're building? It's a table about something. Yeah, I'm doing the tables thing, which is probably the first and last time. I want to have a look at this. Oh shit. Oh god, I can understand some of this stuff. Look, let's fucking change this. Let's just fucking change it. See, look. Oh, you can't see that because my webcam's in the way. Look, it's changed it to my font. It's changed it to my font. You don't use actual tabs? What do you mean you don't use actual tabs? Sorry, it did not like me doing that. I don't think. Oh, look. And then we can do this and go... Shit, hang on a second. It'll make it incredibly unreadable because it's not a good font for readability, but... Like, will that work? That did not work. Is it because it's not sans serif? I don't even know what that's changing, actually. THTD. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm just fucking about with this stuff. See, anyway, my point is, because I've fucked about with a lot of this stuff, because of thingy. Oh, see, look at that. It's fucking changed the font. So let's make that sulfur point. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Control-Alt-L. Reformat everything nicely, please. When you hate the tab button in VC code, it converts... when you hit the tab button in VS code, it converts it to 4 spaces. Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. It's fucking about with fonts, just like classic IT lessons. Yeah. That was just me proving that I know something. That's all. Look, we can make this like a SwissKnee brand table. Let's get this changed. Yeah. See what that's gonna do. Oh, look at that, everyone. Fucking nice. Oh yeah, look, oh, you can't see that stuff. It's changing the text behind me. Behind my face. This is great. I love this. I love this. I don't know what that changed. It's changed something though. I don't know what it's done. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. I think the CSS course is going to be easier for me. I think it's going to be easier for me because I do have like ever so slight knowledge of fucking about with browser sources on OBS, which have this kind of thing in it. Which is how I've got like, you know, this alert thing. Like that is like the right color and text size and font and stuff. Because I've just messed about with it before. Make them hand in hand, but CSS is when it starts to click. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I think I'll get this stuff a lot more than I'll get HTML, which is good. Which is good. But I've just got to do the tough stuff. Right, hang on. Sorry, I've not even read any of this. I've just been changing all this stuff. Right. Hello, GBE. How you doing? Welcome in. Nice to see you. What if the table contains data that spans multiple columns? For example, a personal calendar could have events that span across multiple hours or even multiple days. Data can span columns using the colspan attribute. The attribute accepts an integer greater than or equal to 1 to denote the number of columns it spans across. So in the example above, the data out of town spans the Monday and Tuesday table headings using the value 2. Oh, so it'll like, this is like merging them? Integer? Hardly know her. Not sure how helpful this is. I thought, I mean, yeah, I know what you mean, Plux. I don't think I'm going to be using this, like, very much. But it's part of the, so I've done, I think there's like 4 sort of courses as like, for like the HTML thing in this. And I've done the first 2, which, well, the first one was just like your really basic stuff, like your, you know, adding links and your P and your H1 and all that stuff. Then your second one was more like, you know, using this thing and adding comments and that kind of thing. It's good to know though, I guess. It's basics. I think it's, you need to understand this stuff even though you'll rarely actually use it. Yeah. I think it's dangerous to teach people in-depth tables beyond use this when you need a table. Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. I do wonder about this, which is why I sort of stopped yesterday at this point, because I was like, am I really going to need this? And then I can't remember what comes after this, but there was something else where I was like, am I ever going to need that? But maybe I've forgotten what that was actually. So maybe I do need that. Right, hang on a second. In index.html, span a TD element across 2 columns. Okay. So TD, what, just any of them? It just says span a TD element across 2 columns. Okay. So you do colspan equals 2. There you go. I mean, it looks like shit now, but I've done what it told me to do. Some framework does it for you? Yeah. Heaven forbid you end up coding HTML emails. In industry, you're 100% using someone's React table library because designers want sticky rows and columns. Yeah. I think maybe they've included it just so I mean, there's a whole fucking thing on it. Right, we'll skip through this quickly, because I honestly think I get most of this. To be, dare I say, I'm getting the hang of this. And they can also do row span. Okay, so it's the same fucking thing, but with rows. So, is it just going to ask me to span it? Yeah, okay, so, yeah, you just do... Oops, shit. Row span equals 2. There you go, Davy's Burgers. Nice, it's done it. It's completely fucked up the table, but it's done it. Gonna find out why the fuck they're making you do this. Yeah, please let me know. So I think it's useful to have an idea of the basics. Yeah, I guess it's just one of those things where, like, I don't know. Once you know it, I guess. And it's probably to help you just like, you know, if you're fucking up in here when you're doing this, maybe helps you, like, it's just extra practice with troubleshooting and stuff like that, or, you know, finding out specifically what you've done wrong. For example, the thing before where I hadn't indented it as I wanted to. You know, maybe. Just because you have a calculator and never need to multiply 27 times 48, you should still know how to. Yeah, I get my thing with that would be true, but also I wouldn't consider that a basic. Maybe. I don't have a problem with it teaching me this stuff. I am a little bit confused as to why it's in a basic thing though, I guess. I don't know. I'll let all you argue about that, because I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. Right. Table body. Over time, a table can grow to contain a lot of data and become very long. When it's happened, a table can be sectioned off so it's easier to manage. Long tables can be sectioned off using the table body element T-body. Sorry. I'm getting... sorry. The T-body element should contain all the table's data, excluding the table's headings. Okay. In the example above, all the table data is contained within the table body element. Note, however, that the headings were also kept in the table's body. We'll change this in the next exercise. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Enclose row 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 to 7 need to be in a T body. So you do T body like that, and then T body again. Sorry, slash T body, but then all of this stuff just indent it like that. That makes sense. Sometimes people forget why it's important to learn things. If there's another way, that's also valid. Yeah. Yeah. I've heard a lot about, like, despite... That's wet. Sorry. Despite the fact, sorry. Like, you learn a lot of this stuff. I've heard that a lot of, like, figuring things out when doing this kind of thing is just Googling it. And you shouldn't be, like, you know, you shouldn't feel bad for just Googling these things, because it's what most people do. Or something along those lines. I could be wrong. It's barely anything in tables that's transferable. Well, we're almost through it now. We're almost through it. Table head. T-head. Where are we? T-head. Table's headings were kept inside of the table's body. When a table's body is sectioned off, it makes sense to section off the table's column headings using the feed element. Sure. Enclose the first row of the table in a T-head element. Okay. I can do that. T-head. Shit, I keep forgetting to do the closing thing. That'll just come with time, won't it? Run. Done. Oh, nice. Look, it's made it white. Because I formatted it. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Done. We're nearly done with it. I'm on 11 out of 13. And I think the 13 one is basically just, you've done it. So I think we've only got this one and one more to go. It'll take like 2 minutes. The bottom part of a long table can be sectioned off using the T-foot element. In the example above, the footer contains the totals of the data in the table. Footers are often used to contain sums, differences, and other data results. Okay. Add a table footer to the bottom of the table using the T-foot element. Inside of the footer, add the following data. Okay. I know I can copy and paste this, but I'm going to type it out because... So it needs to be below T-body. It's T-foot. And then TD total /TD. I think sometimes it's good to just type this stuff out. Just so... I don't know. Because I keep forgetting to do the slashes and stuff like that. And if I, keep doing this, then eventually I'll just get it. So it's just like that. Nice. I don't need to know how to do a col span off the top of his head. He needs to know that you can. Yeah. Yeah. I see what you mean, Stephen. I get what you mean. I guess I would rather learn about this stuff than not learn about it. Just because, I mean, this tables one is like not taking long at all. It's very basic. So I guess it helps to just learn about it. But like I think my point is that like I don't know if I'd count it as a basic. I don't know. Like when you're talking about the absolute fundamentals of HTML, is knowing about tables like a big part of that? A big enough part to be the third chapter in it? Absolutely not. You know the idea of knowing just enough to do damage? Yeah, this applies here. I've almost done it anyway. Look, this stuff's easy. Oh, there you go. Look, a little bit of CSS. A little bit of CSS. Tables are by default very bland. They have no borders. Font color is black. The typeface is the same used for other HTML elements. Cascading style sheets. Okay, so in style CSS, sure. Set the font size of all table headings, which is TH, and table data to 18 pixels. Sure. So it's just this stuff. But I want it in Wingdings. Did I change the font size? Did I not? Table. Did I not change the font size? Change the font size of all table headings and table data. See, this is probably why it's a good thing for me to do this stuff now. Table. Table head, yeah, so 18 pixels. Yeah, and then table data, 18. Oh, that's padding. So have I actually got to add a font size thing in there? Don't learn, then you won't be tempted to do something stupid. Have I got to add font size into here? Like that. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Fine. Can you do Wingdings? Oh, because Wingdings, are these... So, okay, I have a question. This is CSS related. and I think I know the answer, but I'm not entirely sure. When you're doing fonts, how does the CSS file know what a font is? I know it knows Silver Point and knows this one because they're Google fonts. But say you weren't using a font that was a Google font. Would you have a file somewhere that would let the style file know what the font is? Is that how it works? Because I assume it gets these off some sort of API or something like that, or I don't know. Not an API, I don't know, a URL. Goes along with the list until it can find what it can render. You add a font via the head tag or CSS. I don't know why it keeps doing that. CSS import or font file, which grabs it from a URL. Yeah, you'll have a font file somewhere. Okay, that's fair. I was just curious about that. I don't think that means anything to me right now. I was just curious. This is honestly like when you learn JavaScript, you really have to be like, do not look at some of these things because they're insane to know about them. It's going to make you a worse developer. I think that's tables done anyway. That's it. Review. Done. I fucked about with the table. Nice. I did it. I don't want the app right now, but thanks for letting me know. I won't do the quiz because I haven't got plus. Right, forms. This is what I was going to talk about. Is this useful? Or Google? Sorry, I don't know why that's made me laugh. Hello, Nerdmo. How are you doing? So it looks for Sulfur Point. If it doesn't find it, it uses sans serif, which is standard promises exist. I see. I noticed that, Stephen, when I was fucking about a while ago, because I tried to use a font that it couldn't find, and it just defaulted to, I think it was a sans serif font, and it just defaulted to like your standard sans serif font because it couldn't find the specific one I was looking for. You're not joking about that? Well, it's a good thing that I'm streaming this because I have people to sort of keep me in line with like, oh yeah, this is a thing you should do. Maybe this is a thing you shouldn't do. Tables are pointless. Are forms pointless? Or is this a bit more useful? Or is this more useful than tables? Forms are fundamental. Okay. Forms are very important. Okay. So weird that it would go from something like tables to something like forms. I'm okay, thanks. Hope you're doing alright. I'm doing alright, mate. Yeah, thank you. I'm doing alright. Look over the image. Can you think of any other forms you've interacted with? I haven't. I can't, no. For some reason, oh, that just doesn't tick. Okay. The internet's just forms. It's all ultimately pointless. Yeah. Okay, well at least it's teaching me something that's a little bit more important now. Which is a series of forms stuck together with hopes and dreams. How a form works. Okay. Okay, this is where it gets a bit techie, because it says HTTP, and I know that means something techie. You can think of the internet as a network of computers which send and receive information. Sure. Computers need an HTTP request to know how to communicate. HTTP request instructs the receiving computer how to handle the incoming information. More information can be found in our article about HTTP requests. Okay, I'll have to read that one later. You'll get to touch a form. At your current job. Weird. It's been a rough week and I'm feeling narcissistic. It's fair enough. No, I know what you mean. Everything's pointless. No. Right, hang on. The form element is a great tool for collecting information, but we need to send that information somewhere else for processing. Okay, you got to give me a minute, everyone. This one's going to take me a minute to get my head around. I think I used up all my brain power on fucking tables today. Shit. It's a great tool for collecting information. We need to send that information somewhere else. Okay. Supply it with the location of where the information goes and what request to make. Okay, take a look at the sample form below. I know what post means because I watched a Tom Scott video the other day. And he mentioned post. So, turns out just watching Tom Scott videos has prepared me for this quite well. Which is good. A Lego. What? Where I am a Lego. Where I am a fucking Lego. This stream is brought to you by Squarespace. What is Squarespace? Even the Lego verse. What is Squarespace? We've created a skeleton for a form that will send information to example.html as a post request. Okay. This action attribute determines where the information is sent. The method attribute is assigned. An HTTP verb is included in the HTTP request. It's my direct compare. Shooting for lunch. See you later. Joel, take care, mate. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for the help and everything. Plux is a B. That is true. It's a website building thing. Ah. Point and puke website building. Is that what it's known as? Enter the code SWISS for 20p off your first order. Yeah, I've heard of Squarespace because people get sponsored by them. But like, I have that what's that extension called on YouTube? Anyone know what I'm talking about? Let me see if I can fucking find it again. I've got an extension for YouTube. Sponsor block. And it's basically people like will watch videos, and if someone's sponsored in the and they do a little sponsored segment in it, what it'll do is someone will like highlight that section of the video and send it off and be like, this is a sponsored bit. And if you've got that extension and you're watching a YouTube video, it will just skip that bit. It's genius. If you don't want to watch the sponsored bits of videos, as long as someone has already said, oh, this bit's sponsored. If not, you can do it yourself. Then it'll just skip it. It's very good. It's called Sponsor Block. Worth checking out if that sort of thing annoys you. I don't know. Circle Lend is better than Squarespace. Hello, Jenksy. How you doing, mate? Welcome in. How's it going? You good? I'm learning forms, everyone. Could also add a paragraph to provide even more detail. Let's see an example of this in code. I'm going to turn the music down ever so slightly. It's not annoying me, but I have a feeling it's annoying people. That's just muted it. Hang on, how do I just turn it up to like 5%? Wait, wait, what? I think that's the lowest I can have it on. That's fair enough, I guess. Doing this instead of working, having a great time. I'm glad. Hope you're alright as well. I'm doing alright, Jinxie. Yeah, thanks. Doing alright. I've got to end a bit early today, everyone. Maybe about 2 or something like that. Which is why I thought we'll just do this, because I wouldn't want to do this for like 6 hours. Some sponsor bits were alright. Yeah. Yeah, I know Tom Scott's ones are alright, and is it Jay Foreman? His sponsor ones are usually alright. I mean, Tom Scott doesn't get sponsors anymore, really, but like generally speaking, when he did. Starting to get to you a bit. Okay, you know what? We'll change it. We'll change it. Let me find the soundtrack for it. I'm trying to find it. It's like a little. What's this one? Oh, I don't know about that. It's a little bit too weird. What about this one? You know what? Fine, we'll just fucking play this one. This is a song called I Think Dogs Should Be Able to Float. Nice. It's making me realise just how abstracted the basics are when you're actually doing this as a job. Yeah. Must be weird. Right, okay. Hang on. Where did I get up to? Didn't expect to hear a Monster Factory reference. Is that Monster Factory? I don't know. This is just the paparazzi soundtrack. There's songs like, oh shit, I just paused it. There's one called I don't know. The free online puppypedia that anyone can edit. And stuff like that. It's full of all sorts of crap. Not crap, you know what I mean. Sorry, right, read this. Form element can also contain child elements. For instance, it would be helpful to provide a header so that users know what this form is about. We could also add a paragraph to provide even more detail. Okay, hang on. So, will a form show up on the actual page? Oh, I guess we'll fucking find out if I actually do it. Right, hang on. Okay, so it's got H1 and a P and then a form. Okay, that's fine. That's all stuff I know. The example doesn't collect any user input, but we'll do that in the next exercise. For now, let's practice making the foundation of an HTML form. In the section element, yep, nope. Section element, yep. Okay, got it, yep. Add my code below, okay, tells me right there. Add a form element under the provided comment. Sure. And it's an action form. And it's going to be /practice.html with a method of post. And it has to be in capitals. Sure. It's like you learn all this, and it's like, now we'll use APIs and frameworks, which you aren't directly using about 95% of what you just learned. Yeah. It's not an action form. The form has an action. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. It's an action attribute. Yeah. Sorry. I'm all over the place here. I'm just talking shit, to be honest with you. Sorry. Right. And then... yeah. Nice. So I've done that bit. Okay, now we have a blank form on a burger site. So let's add some context. Oh, you can't see this. Hang on. It's Davy's Burgers. Look at that. Nice. Add an H1 inside the form element. Okay. H1 with the text related to the site between the opening and closing tags. Text related to the site. Okay. What? So I just write, this is a burger site? This is a burger site. A burger site. Look, we'll do burger instead. Related to the site. Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to put burger site. I think that's even better. Gonna go get coffee and pastry. Good luck with your form. Thank you, Plux. I appreciate the help. Thank you very much. Enjoy your coffee and pastry. Thank you so much. David does do good burgers. Yeah. Have it Davies way. If you want it your way, then fuck off to Burger King. I'll add that in the P bit. It's gonna ask me to do. Burger site. I love that. Sorry, you can't see that. It says Burger site. Okay, and then add P. You know what, Stephen? I'm just gonna copy and paste that. Nice. Check this out. Nice. I'd immediately buy a burger from this website. I assume you buy burgers from this website. Right? Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's changed it. Oh, shit. It says log in to start creating a burger. Should I put myself at the bottom of the screen here? Excuse me, I just burped. Sorry about that, everyone. Should I go near the bottom of the screen? That's too far down. I'm drowning. That's also too far down. I'm still drowning. Do you know what? I need to find out exactly how far down this should be going here, you know? It's about time. 660 is about right. And then I can pop that there instead. You know what? I don't want it. Let's pop it there. You know what? No, never mind. I'll just leave it like that. It's fine. Burger side. When a burger kills another burger. Hello, Bark. How you doing? Shit, I'm all over the place here, everyone. I have a problem with, like, getting distracted. Is this music annoying anyone else? Because it's annoying me. Shit. Fuck. What about this one? Why don't I just play the whole fucking soundtrack, actually? That's why. That's why. I can't play this. It's going to distract me way too much. See, some of them are just way too, like... They're too much. That's a little better. Okay. Right, if we want to create an input field, we need an input element, okay? Has a type, which determines how it renders on the web page and what kind of data it accepts. Okay, so it's a text field. Sure. Type text renders the text field that users can type into. The default value of type is text. It's also important we include a name attribute for the input. Without the name attribute, the information in the input won't be sent when the form is submitted. Okay. Okay. It has an empty box, sure. After users type in the input element, the value of the value attribute becomes what is typed in the text field. Where's the... Oh, it's there. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, shit. When the form is submitted, the first text field, important details. Okay. That'll be sent away. We could also assign a default value for the value attribute so that users have a pre-filled text field when they see the rendered form like so. Already pre-filled. Oh, I see. I think I get it. Hang on. We'll see how it goes, but I think I get it. Right. Inside the provided form element, okay, yep, add input. Okay. Input. That's not right. So it's like that. Type equals text. Sure. Well, that's it so far. Yeah. Tick. Got that. Give it a name of username. So it'll just be name equals username. Yeah. And add a value of Davy. Davy Crockett. Nice. Oh, and then it shows up in there as Davy. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, I think I get that. Sort of. What I thought it was going to do is do the thing that, you know, when you have a form somewhere and it has text, but then when you click on the form to type in something, it actually just gets rid of that text. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they'll teach me that in a bit. Do you know what I mean? You know, if you Google something, or if you go to Google and it says like, type something here, and it'll be like in sort of grey text, and then you actually click on the form, and then it'll like get rid of that text. I assume it'll teach me how to do that, because that's a pretty big one, I think. No? Okay. In the previous exercise, we created an input element. We didn't include anything to explain what the input's used for. So we want a label. Okay, the label. Sorry, I keep doing this instead of fucking scrolling it down. I'm just going to use the scroll wheel. Sorry. The label element has an opening and closing tag and displays text that is written between the opening and closing tags. To associate a label and an input, the input needs an ID attribute. Okay. Hang on, let me get my head around this. This is where it's getting a bit... I'll get it eventually, but like... There's an opening and closing tag that displays texts. It's written between the opening and closing tags. Sure. Okay, I get that. I think. When we then assign the attribute, the full attribute of the label element. Code above renders. What do you want to eat? I get that. I get that bit. Well, that's all it's asking me to do, actually, isn't it? I just realised that's the thing we've already done. It's just changed it from last time. But then it's talking about that stuff there. I will tell you how to do the grayed out text, but no backseating. Do you know what, Stephen? Good point. If it's easy enough to do, like if it's only a quick thing to do, it might tell me how to do it in a bit. But if it's a quick thing to do, you might as well explain it actually if you want to. Because that seems like it would be a fairly helpful thing. It probably will tell me how to do that though, I think. Because I would imagine that would be like an important thing. Right, hang on. Now users know what the input element's for. So, right, okay, add a label element that is associated with the included input element. Right. So, for... So this is for username. Yeah, that's for... Oh shit, I fucked that up, haven't I? There you go. So that's for username. Enter your username here, you prick. Yeah, and then slash label. I guess we can put a BR in. After clearing this checkpoint, click on the username label. Right, run that. Yeah, nice. You add an attribute placeholder. Ah, snazzy grayed out text here. That's nice. Missed the beginning of the stream. Is there a reason you're doing this, or is it just for funsies? I don't know, Bark. I don't know. I think it'd be. I think it's a helpful thing to learn. Yeah. Whether I do something with it properly is a completely different matter. I don't know. I don't know. But I would imagine it would take a long time before I figured out like how to do it in a setting that meant I could do it properly. But it's also just to fucking learn something, because I don't know anything. So I just want to learn something. And I feel like this stuff's quite helpful to know, I guess. Maybe. Maybe? Okay, enter username here. Right, I get that. After clearing a checkpoint, click on the username label in the web browser. Oh, you actually click on that. And it actually selects the... Oh, that's pretty good. I definitely don't respect services unless they call me a prick. Hello, Bucket. How you doing? Welcome in. So would you add an attribute in the input thing? Would it be... Does the order... Here's a question for you. Does the order of these matter? Like, do you have to put type before name, before ID, or is that just...
Let's check this out. Go
is
back.
That just like...
And let's hear it in the track.
You can do it whichever way around you want. Okay, thanks for the trophy then. Let's take a break.
Everything's right, except the bite. We're out here fishing, we'll fish all night. We'll fish for bass, we'll fish for crappie. And we don't care, we'll have a McDonald's coffee. Everything's right, except the bite.
Look at them all.
We're out here fishing, we'll fish all night. We'll fish for bass.
There you go.
Fish for crappie. We'll have a McDonald's coffee. Everything's right.
Speaks for itself, really.
Thanks, Bucket. Back to work for me. Take care, Nerdmo. Don't know why I did that. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Means a lot. Hang on. Yanko figure to his company. They'll train you to code for free and loan you to other companies as long as you pass the stupid logic tests. Well, you know me and Logic K. I don't think that would work. I don't know if that would work too well. Oh shit, I just did something in the thing by accident. What did I just do there? So... Attribute. Hang on, let me have a look at what Steven said again. Add. Oh, it's not attribute, sorry. Placeholder. Placeholder equals grey. Oh, sorry. Quotes. Grey text, baby. Like that. That'll work. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Steven. That's really good. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That's great. And then you click it and it... Oh, fantastic. So is there a way... Here's the next question. Is there a way that... Are there some websites where you click on the placeholder text and it just deletes it, like as soon as you click on it? Is that a thing? I think I might have made that up actually. You know what? Ignore that question. It does not matter at all. Ignore that question. Wow, wow. Okay, hang on. Nice. It does that by default. So it does it by default. So if I type a letter in, yeah, when I start typing in, yeah, I was thinking, is there a way to do it? This isn't. I don't know why I want to know this. I'm just curious. That it deletes it as soon as you click on it. kind of dodgy for accessibility because people get confused. Yeah. Even I get confused. I've been confused by ones where... Have you ever had a placeholder thing that doesn't work properly? And what it does is, like... First of all, the text is, like, the same color text as when you actually search something in, which is bizarre. But also, like... It's not like a placeholder. Like, you actually click on it, and then the text is already in there, and you've got to actually delete that text, otherwise it just, like, continues it. I've seen that before. I assume that's what happens when you do the thing we did in the last slide about whatever it was. This thing, the value. I assume people are doing a value attribute instead of a placeholder. So then when you're searching something in, it just like carries it on like that. But they've like colored it gray to make it look like a placeholder. I've seen that. Great text, baby. I like that. That's nice. Okay. We did that. Next slide. Slide 5 of 14. Password input. I think after this forms one, by the way, I've like done it. Like I've done the HTML course for, well, the basics at least for Code Academy, which is kind of weird. Password input. Think about all the times we have to put sensitive information like a password or PIN into a form. We wouldn't allow information to be seen by anyone peeking over our shoulder. Sure. So you can actually change the input type to be password, and it just put nice. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna add my code below. I'm gonna do this. So what you want to do is you want to have type password, and then you want your name. You want the name to be what? Password? Oh, it's user password. Set the name. Oh, here you go. User PW, and then the ID. Needs to also be user PW? No? Yeah. Nice. I don't know if you can see that, but they're ever so slightly not aligned, which is just the worst. That's good though. Nice. And then hypothetically, just to practice this again, you could do enter password here and it'll show up in grey text. Oh, that's fucking... Oh my god. It's changed password to prick word. Enter prick word. Okay, hang on a second. And then change password to prick word. Nice. Hey, Nightlights. How you doing? When can I have a burger? As soon as I finish building this website in 9 slides. Got an Unreal ML being lined up that I can't wait to show you when it's approved. Oh, I can't wait, Jinxie. Can I have a hint? Wrap everything in a marquee. What line would I be putting the marquee, the starting one on? Literally just line 1 or line 3 or just the form bit. You'd like a 3 kilogram burger? After body. Okay, marquee. And then before body again, you want /marquee. Let's have all that. What does that do? Why is it? Is it? Oh, it just loops. Oh, that's incredible. A 3-kilogram burger. It's coming up, Bucket. Backwards compatibility. Welcome to GeoCities. Oh, that's great. That's what I show the kids when I teach HTML. Oh, that's fantastic. That's really good. Nice. I hope it keeps it on the next slide. I don't think it will. Oh shit. What kind of protein would you like? Beef. Number input. Right, we've gone over 2 types of input. You might want to put in a number, so you set it to number. Okay, sure. Makes perfect sense. We can restrict what users type into the input field to just a few numbers. We can also provide a step attribute, which creates arrows. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I know that one. Lowers the code needed to render an input field for numbers. Okay. And the step attribute 1 means that every time you press that, the value goes up by 1. Okay. I'm really hungry, by the way. I don't know if you can hear that. I had to throw my tiger bread away because it was going moldy. I gave it to the birds. I hope they've had it. So we started a form to make a custom burger. Okay. We have a label for patties that needs an associated input element. Since we want users to enter a number, create an input and set the attributes. Okay, you know what? So what I'm gonna do is copy and paste that. I'm just gonna copy and paste that. Okay. Input. So the type would be number. The name would be, the ID would be amount. Right? Oh, the name is amount. So the ID is associate the input to the first label. The first label? Well, that's amount then, isn't it? And then change. You don't need value anymore. What you need is step equals 1. Right? Then you can click that. Oh my god. Oh yeah. I want 45 beef patties. You know what? I want 45 froppy patties. Nice. Hey V, how you doing? How's it going? You good? Sorry, hang on. Nice. Sure. We've done that. So does that... hang on. So the name needs to be amount. The ID also needs to be amount because that is the ID. Yeah, sure. Okay, I understand. I'm trying to sort of picture how all these relate to each other, but I think I'm getting it. That also needs to say all going like that. And you know what? Oh, we haven't got the CSS sheet for this one. I wanted to folder icon. Oh shit, we have got the CSS icon. Yo, yeah! You ready, everyone? You fucking ready? Okay, here we go. Oh shit, why is it doing RGB? Can I change the RGB? RGBA. Can I change that? So it just says hex. But then you'd have to change this to a hashtag or something. Hex, you have no brackets, which is why it was highlighting like that. So you just go. Does you need a space? FF9D93. Try 121212. You know what? Let's do it. 121212. I'm a mess, but alive. I was coding. Oh, shit. Hex doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Ah. Nice. Yeah, it's going well, V. I'm surprisingly fairly competent at this. Ish. So background color. Check this out then. Check this out. Let's make it the SwissKnee brand. Font family. So would that not... Would you not put that there? I don't know about having Arial here. What about if I put sulfur point? Will that work? Oh my god, yeah. I mean, I need to change the color of the text. Where's that? Where's the text color? Would I have to include that in here somewhere? Would it be like text dash color? Just color? And then colon hashtag FF9D93. That didn't change the background color, by the way. Oh, do I need a semicolon? Oh, fucking look at that. I think when I do CSS, I'm going to understand it a lot better than I understand HTML. A lot better. And then you can also change. So, does the order of these attributes matter? Or can I just is there like a specific way you're meant to do it? Or could I just chuck in there? Would it be what, text size or something like that? Or just size? Or font size? And then like 72, because why not? I mean, not 72 obviously, but like 36. Even that's a bit much. 32. This is so good. I love it. I love it. I don't know what the second thing. I don't know what the point of having the second font there was for. Was it just as a backup, or? Also, the backup. Oh, it's because there's a bracket there. Oh, look at that! Look at that! I'm a genius. It's the little things like that, the little like brackets and stuff that you accidentally leave in there. So on VS Code, sorry about that. Will all this text be like different colors like this? When we learn how to do Java and Python and all that sort of thing, we were just learning it in Notepad, which makes it so much more tricky because it doesn't point out I sort of get why, but it doesn't point out like the mistakes that you're making and stuff like that. And obviously the text colors don't change and stuff. Don't break my streak. What the fuck is Xbox talking about? Forget that. I played Age of Empires 4 yesterday, everyone. That's a good game. That's a good game. If anyone's not familiar with it. That's just the editor colorizing it. Okay. But would VS Code colorize it as well? Or would it give me the option to colorize it? Because if it does, that's fine. Oh, most decent editors will do syntax highlighting though. Notepad is not a decent editor by any definition. Yeah, well, this is what I thought, Stephen. We had to learn it on Notepad. We had to learn Java and Python in Notepad. which is probably half the reason why I didn't fucking get any of it. Because it's just so difficult to read, isn't it? So I don't know if it's because we weren't allowed to have the other software on like our school computers and stuff like that, or what. But that's how we got taught, which is just bizarre. Really weird. Right, hang on. Next one. Oh, volume control. Here we go. Okay. Oh, we're gonna do it. Is he not going to do a checklist for us? Because it's got rare and well done there. I love to say you can only have it rare or well done. That's it. There's no in between. Right. Or is it going to ask me to do like a slider between? Oh, it's going to ask me to do a slider between rare and well done. I can't even talk. Right. Set the minimum max values to the slider. We assign values to the min max. Okay, that makes sense. Min 0, max 100. Type range. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. Okay. This practice has 2 new elements and an attribute you may not be familiar with. Okay, hang on. Section. Element used to represent a standalone section for which a more specific element can't be found. This usually has a heading as a child element. A section should make sense in the outline of a document, whereas div is used for styling. This is a semantic element you'll learn more about in a later lesson. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll just leave that for now, because I don't get it. Class. A global attribute has a list of classes pertaining to an element. You'll see that's used with section in the practice. Sorry, I keep checking my email. I'm terrible for that. Sorry. A global attribute that has a list of classes pertaining to an element. Okay, sure. HR. Element that is used to break between paragraph level elements. A horizontal line. Okay. That's another lesson. Okay, sure. Right. In the section with class equals cooked. Doneness. I'm not gonna call it well done. I'm gonna call it cooked, or I'm gonna call it raw. Set the ID. Okay, add an input element. So again, because we've already got an input element, all I'm gonna do is just copy paste it, right? And the type is gonna be range. The name is gonna be doneness. Okay. And the ID is also going to be doneness. Since our form's getting long, you might have to scroll down to find. Okay, I've done that. Sure. So what you want to do is... Oh shit, I've done this in the wrong place. Sorry, I've just realised it's asking me to put it in there. Sorry. Nice. It ticked that weirdly. It shouldn't have done that, really. But, okay. Right, that makes more sense. Okay. Set the min to 0. So what you want to do... So it's min equals quote 0, and then max equals quote 5. 0.5, okay, and then step equals 0.5. Done. Nice. So it go. Ah. So you can go. So you can go raw. I'm a freak, and then you can have cooked. How I like all my food to be. Sure, there you go. Oh, it didn't really work properly. There you go. Nice. Works. Good. Checkbox input. Here we go. So far, the types of inputs are single choices. What if you presented multiple options to the users and allowed them to select any number of options? Sounds like we use checkboxes. In a form, we could use the input and set type checkbox. Okay. Examine the code used to create multiple checkboxes. So it's just type checkbox. Sure. Anchovy. Okay. Why are we putting? I think the example it shows you is different to what it actually asks you to do. Lest you just copy and paste that into the thing. I've been confused by that because right at the start it doesn't do that. And you could actually just lift all the stuff here and put it in and it would be like, oh, well done. But now it's sort of doing it a bit differently. So they assign value to the value attribute with the checkboxes. These values are not visible on the form itself. That's why it's important we use associated labels to identify the checkbox. Okay. In the section with class equals toppings, there are 2 labels but no associated inputs. Yes, I see that. There are 2 labels. Yeah, okay. Add an input element associated with the first label. Once again, I'm just gonna copy paste an input. So input type equals checkbox. The name is topping. Why topping on a burger? It's not a topping. What do you mean? Create a burger. What topping would you like? Sultanas. An ID to lettuce. Lettuce. Okay. Like that. Did I set the inputs value attribute to less? Oh, I didn't. No, so I haven't done value. Shit. Forgive me. There you go. Okay. And then another one, but for tomato. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Wow, wow. Oh, crap. There you go. Tomato. Value tomato. I mean, the alignment for them's a little bit odd, but, you know, that's fine. 2 choices were good, but it's better to have even more. Add another input type checkbox and label pair. Sign the name of the input topping. Are free to decide the value and ID, but make sure your new label and... Okay, so you know what I would... At this point, what I would be doing is just copying and pasting that. Right? Sultanas. I'll put Sultana, sorry. And then value to Sultana as well. There you go. You happy now, Bob? You can have lettuce, tomato, and sultanas if you want. I'd like sultana protein. I'd like about 472 of them. I'd like them well done. And with lettuce, tomato, and extra sultanas. Sound good? No? I like the little HR. I like that. I might... You know what? Dare I say... I'm going to put another one in there. Oh, it's nice. I like that. Yeah. Radio button input. Radio button? Oh, I see. Just like a normal button. That makes sense. Checkboxes work well if you want to present users with multiple options and let them choose one or more of the options. Hang on, my music stopped. There are cases where we want to present multiple options and only allow for one selection. Like asking if they agree or disagree with terms and conditions. Okay. Let's look at the code used to create radio buttons. I didn't know that's what they were called. Radio buttons. Notice from the code snippet, radio buttons do not display the value. We have an associated label to represent the value of the radio button. To group radio buttons together, we assign them the same name, and only one radio button from that group can be selected. Okay. So... let me just read this. Type radio ID2. My thing with this is, like, I get it, but, like, I could not fucking type that from scratch. Like, if someone just said, if someone covered that up and said to me, like, okay, do a radio button input, I wouldn't know what to do. But, like, I guess that comes with time. I don't need to ever. That's good. That's what Google's for. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that, yeah, you probably could Google that sort of thing, actually. I'm going to make that a bit smaller, actually. And this a bit smaller. Yeah, that's good. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Because that's what, especially when I was learning the stuff in A-levels, like... in the exams, they'd be like, right, make this thing, or make this thing do this, or something. And I'd sit there and go, I don't know how. I would just Google it. And that's why I got a U. Hello, Soup. How you doing? All coding programming is one step at a time. No matter how good you are, or a complete project looks very intimidating. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Probably do need to know what a radio button is and why it's different from a checkbox, the details of how to do it. That's why Stack Overflow is there. Yeah. 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 It's good that it's teaching me that, like, this is what they're called and stuff like that. But it just, that bit of crap there by itself just looks quite, like, a lot. That's all. But yeah, you could just Google, like, oh, how do you do that? And then you can just put it in your code and then test it out. And if it doesn't work, you just fuck about with it until it does. This is a thing, isn't it? Right, hang on. Radio buttons do not display the value. Okay. We've done this. Okay, would you like added cheese? Add your first radio button below. So what you want to do is input. So the input would be... let me get rid of that. Type radio. Name. Cheese. ID. Yes. Value, yes. Yeah. Then the same... sorry. No, yeah, that's right. And then radio, cheese... no. No. Bingo, bango, bongo. Look at that. Thanks everyone for contributing to the challenges, by the way. You really like the music for this? It's the Paparazzi soundtrack. Do you want a link for it? Here you go. That's the link for that song, but it should come up with, like, the related playlist for it. It's a good little game, that. It's on Game Pass. Oh shit. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome, Nightlights. Right, add another input to give them another choice. Set ID to no. But I've done that. Oh, you just got to press run again. Okay. I got ahead of myself there. Sometimes I do that and then I go, oh, you just got to press run again. Because it only does one check at a time. Been trying to find time to do this on learning on HTML and CSS. Never occurred to me to stream it. Big brain move. I mean, yeah. The thing is, Nightlights, there's a lot of people know this stuff, and that's very helpful. That's really helpful. So if you get stuck, or if you have a question about like, oh, why is this like this or whatever, you know, you'll get answers to it as opposed to just Googling it or, you know, asking people in Discord or whatever. I haven't streamed all of it though. I've only streamed a bit of it. You can annoy Joel. Here's how you annoy Joel, Nightlights. You want to annoy Joel? Tell him. Have you done any of this? I don't know if you've done any of this, but at the start, it tells you the indentations. It tells you the indentations should be done with 2 spaces. Okay? Yeah. Joel does it with a space width of 4. He uses tab, and then that converts it into 4 spaces. That's how he likes to do it. If you can find a way to say that doing 4 spaces is just stupid, or something like that, do it. Because that'll be funny. That's it. That's it. It does say, I mean, I don't know how much you know about this, Nightlights, but it does say you use 2 spaces. I just use tab. I just use tab. I find it so much easier than to actually... It's the same width. Like if I press tab, that's the same as doing 2 spaces. Annoy when use 5. Oh yeah, do that. Say you can use 5. Yeah, say you use 5 spaces. Explain to him why Vim is the only decent HTML. It's right there. I have no idea what that means, but do it. It'll be funny. Yeah, why not? Say you tried VS Code, but you thought it was shit. Oh, that's good. Nice. Right. A drop-down list. Oh, nice. So the value. Oh, so it's actually a It's actually a tag. It's actually an option tag. Okay, so in the section here, add a select element. Okay, so you want to do select. Yeah, select ID equals bun, not bum. And then, oh shit, hang on, bun. Forgot my quotes. And then name. Does it tell me what name to put? Oh yeah, name equals bun. Okay. Yeah. And then I've got to do /select. Nice. Got it. Got home from lunch and it's such a lovely day. Do you know what? It really is, isn't it? Fuck me, it's a nice day. It's really good, isn't it? Shit, I don't like that. You want a spice bag? I got a Chinese on Sunday night. I don't know who I think Bark, I might have told you about this, I can't remember. I told a couple of people. I got a Chinese on Sunday night. The worst Chinese I've ever had in my life. I was so fucking mad. I was so mad. I've never had a sweet and sour sauce like that before. It was 90% vinegar. Like, it was not good. It was not good at all. Tell you what was really nice. The only nice thing in it, right? The only nice thing I got was apple and cinnamon spring rolls. They were really good. They were really good. Really fucking nice. If anyone's ever had anything like that, they were nice. That was the nicest thing they did, and they were probably just frozen and microwaved or something. It was a dessert. Yeah, it was a dessert. Yeah, it was a dessert. Yeah, they taste a little bit like the McDonald's apple pies. A little bit. But with, like, obviously they've got cinnamon in, so it's a little bit of a better taste. Honestly, they're quite nice. They are a bit like the McDonald's apple pies if you like them. Taste-wise. It's worth a go. I guess. But no, the fucking sweet and sour chicken I got was just... Oh, God. Oh, it was not good. It was not good. At all. You know, fucking China Jade, which I've talked about dearly in the past. You can get sweet and sour chicken from them, right? And it's the best sweet and sour chicken I've ever had. Okay? You can get that and a free side. So it comes with a free side, whether that's rice or chips or whatever you want. I get chips because chips from the Chinese are just so nice. Last time I went there, $5.50. It's probably about £6 now. It's probably about £6 or $6.50-ish. Somewhere in that range. Okay? Yeah. For the sweet and sour chicken and a side. Right? The place I went to, okay, the sweet and sour chicken by itself was £7. Not including a side. And then the side was like £2.50. So it was like £9.50. And it was shit. £7, yeah. It was I would not have gone there. I've been there before about 10 years ago, and I remember it being shit. And I went, I'm never going there again, right? But it was the only Chinese place that was open. The one I normally go to was shut for some reason, because they don't normally shut on a Sunday. Yeah, it was awful. Really bad. Really fucking bad. Swiss, China Jade, and Joel Co-op. See, China Jade's nowhere near me now, so that's why I can't go there, because it's not anywhere near me. So good. Fuck me, it's so good. But the one I went to was called Walk Away. It was crap. You can probably dox me a little bit from there, which is fair enough. But yeah, it was just so bad. So bad. It was really expensive as well. I did get a discount. First of all, it was free delivery. It was free delivery if you spend over £15, but the minimum delivery is £15. So it was free delivery, and also it was on Uber Eats, so I got a 20% discount. So it did only come to like £13. Came to like $13.20, something like that. For sweet and sour chicken, some chips, some spring rolls, and prawn crackers, which were also... I don't know how you can make prawn crackers bad, but they managed to do it. They somehow managed to do it. I've never had a bad prawn cracker before, but they managed to do it. 13. Sorry, not 30. God, no. 13. So it was about 15 something. But I got a discount. So it was only 13 in the end. No, God, no, not 30. Fucking hell. Anyway, yeah, I was really upset about that. I was really fucking upset. Horrible. Right, hang on. Inside, so hang on, I've done this. Insider Select had 3 options. Oh, shit, hang on. First option, okay, should have the value of, oh, so it's got to have, sorry, value equals potato, and display the text potato on the web page. So you would do that, and then, yeah, and then close it. Oh, I'm getting it, everyone. I am getting it. I am getting it. The second option... Oh, the first one should be sesame. Sorry. Hang on a second. I fucked it up. Same. Then the third one can be something that you choose and relevant. Okay, sultanas. Right, check that. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you can't see that. Why can't you see that? Why can't you see this drop-down menu that says sesame, potato, and sultanas? €7.50 for sweet and sour chicken and egg fried rice side here. See, Bark, here it is like that sometimes. It is like that sometimes. But like the place I went to is just shit and way too expensive. Howdy pals, just back after a cafe lunch. Very nice. Snorbuckle, did you get a cheese toasty? Did you get a cheese toasty? No. I hope you enjoyed it. Look how much fun we have now. Plux, it is... I can't believe it. Look at that. We've done this all. You didn't go to Costa today. Oh, I see. He's got your number, but I got a cheese toasty. Nice. With onion this time. I hope you enjoyed it. Sounds good. I don't know what a potato bun is, Stephen, actually. I don't know. I've never heard of a potato bun in my life. It's happened before. It did, yeah. I think the last time you went and got a cafe lunch, I said, oh, did you get a cheese toasty? It's because one time... I need to close my door, hang on. It's one time you mentioned that you got a cheese toasty. And I just thought to myself, you know what? He's the kind of guy who probably gets that every time. Am I wrong? No. Potato bun has potato flour in the mix. Ooh. Nice. Got to drive back to work and sulk about working on the first warm sunny day of the year. I'll be back. Take care, Bark. Hope it goes okay. I was not wrong. You thought the kind of person who orders a cheese toasty is the kind of person to order a cheese toasty every time? Do you know why, Snowbuckle? Because that's exactly what I do. That's exactly what I do. Right, we did that one. 17 degrees? Shit, really? Wait, how hot is it here? Temperature. It is 17 here as well, actually. For some reason, Google seems to think I'm somewhere that I'm not. I didn't want to say it out loud in case it blocks me, but I don't actually know where that is. So, who knows? Okay. Take care, Bark. Take care. Oh, shit. Sorry, that's making a lot of noise. This looks like Automa Chef, but more complicated. Good afternoon. Hello, Manikai. How are you doing? Welcome in. Nice to see you. I like doing this kind of stream, actually. I might do it more often. Maybe. If the music wasn't distracting me. Right, hang on. See, I want to learn about all this stuff. But we just haven't... I mean, I learned images, but I want to learn about all that. It'll teach me at some point, but... Okay. The data list is used with an input... Okay, so they just manually input what? Oh, so they type something in. Oh wait, so it's a drop down. But we've got a drop down already, which you can't. Need some of those chill beats to relax and study too. I know. Probably listening to the paparazzi soundtrack wasn't the best idea. Slowly recovering. Managed to walk today, though I'm knackered now. How are you doing? I'm glad you're doing a little bit better, Manikai. Although, please get some rest if you can. I'm doing alright, thanks. I'm doing alright. I'm doing okay. Oh, okay, hang on. Sorry, it's gonna... see, it's second-guessed me, because I just said that. There are some differences. In the associated input element, users can type in the input field to search for a particular option. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. What am I using here? This is Code Academy. Yeah, Manikai, this is Code Academy. It's very good. It's... I don't remember... I have used this before, back in A-level days. But I did not get it back then. I just couldn't get my head around it. Maybe I've changed. Clearly I have. Clearly I have. Okay, so let me add a data list element. So it's data list ID. Data list with the ID of sources. Okay, where am I typing this? It's here. Soundtrack stopped. Hang on a second. Let me start from the top again. There you go. Is that right? Data list ID equals... Oh, I'm getting the hang of it, everyone. I am getting the hang of it. And then in there, it's just option values. Oh, that's all it wants me to do so far. Sorry. Let me get that tick. Okay, nice. So we want a... option value equals ketchup. And then type ketchup. And then close your option. When do we get an option for baked beans? We can add that. We can add it. Look. And then I'm going to use the secret copy paste command. Yeah. Mayo. Ooh. I think I'm getting it. And then we can do baked beans. And then baked beans. Why is that? Oh, it's because I need to close my data list. Sorry. Bingo. Run that. That it? Oh my god. How about making an app based on that Jason guy's meals? Or just sausages? Sausages, chicken burgers. That's it. You can actually stream that lo-fi hip-hop beats with attribution. I might do that. I think the reason I don't do that in Snorbottle is because it doesn't. It's fine on Twitch, but on YouTube, the content ID thing goes bananas, which is like fine. The worst thing that happens is it gets demonetized. But I have a very weird thing about having copyright claims. When I look through my videos. I don't like... Sorry, I don't know if I can show you. Let me see if I can show this, actually. I might be able to show this, because I don't think it's got any, like, sensitive information. No, it doesn't. I don't think. Hang on. No, I think we're good. It annoys me when something's got a copyright claim. Can you post a link? Yes, you can. Yeah. It says it's safe for YouTube. Oh, I'll have to take another look at it then. Maybe it was the one that Ah. Ah. Oh, I will use that then. I was just using those YouTube videos that talked about it, that said like lo-fi beats to chill and relax or whatever. Yeah, I have a funny thing about it saying copyright claim. I don't like it. It looks unclean. All these ones that say none, and then there's ones that say copyright claim. It bugs me. This video, by the way, is blocked in Russia. So, you know. Look at all this, though. What a mess. Didn't like Jukebox Saturday Night. It got blocked in Russia, and only Russia. So, you know. Sorry to any Russian viewers out there who can't watch that stream. If I can't have 6 sausages, I might as well have none. Only 6? Jason has like 15. Oh god, I don't know. God, even I'm not that like that. You know what I mean? Even I'm not like that. Right, so you can type in here. Oh, you can't see this because I'm in the way. But if I type in just B, underneath it, it's come up with the option for baked beans. Oh, this actually needs to say baked beans like with a space. Baked beans. Oh, I see how it works now. That makes sense. Okay, nice. So you want baked bean sauce, potato bun, no cheese, bit of onion, and I want it raw. And I want 232 patties of sausage. Nice. Hey Fudge, how you doing? Can I get a Mommel's Mig Mag burger with a Super Mommel's Frizz? You didn't know you could do that? The data list thing. I didn't know that was a thing. I've never seen that used. Like, if you type something in and it actually just suggests something to you. I don't know if it's going to show up. If it actually... No, it doesn't. But here for me it says... Can you see if I do this? There you go, look. So if you type in B, it just shows baked beans, or K and it will show ketchup or baked beans. Or A and it will show mayo or baked beans. And so on. It's pretty good. Never used it in your life. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. 232 well done sausages. Bit of onion, no cheese, and a potato bun. And I want some baked beans. Nice. Ugh. F1 esports driver followed me yesterday. Nice. That's bananas. This is your big break. You should race against them. See what happens. Wait, where am I? Oh, sorry. I got disappeared there. Okay, a text area element. This makes sense. So that's got its own tags. Sure. Wow, wow. The genuine panic. I got confused. Where am I? Right, hang on. So what you want to do is just add a text area with the following attributes. So ID equals extra, name equals extra. Sorry, I think I asked this before and I don't know if anyone answered, but I'm a little bit confused by it. Do the order of the attributes matter? Because at one point it was telling me to do the name before the ID, but now it's just saying just do the ID first. Does it matter? I don't think it does. But getting scouted. Yeah, exactly. Imagine Knight saying fuck like fuck whenever I arrive back in chat. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's fair. I just realised I've not got an equals there. And then rows 3, and then you want cols 40, and then you want to close that, and then you want to close off. Sorry, slash text area. Is that gonna work? So you can't see this. Let me go back up to the top now. Because I'm done up there. Look. Fuck yeah. Add any text you want, but it can't be blank. Oh, so you actually have to add... So you just do... Add text here, for example. Why is it doing a line of... Why is it doing like a row of white space there that I can highlight? Where's that? Is that here? Or is that this? It doesn't matter. I'm just confused why that would be there like that. If I get rid of that, does it get rid of that? Oh, it does. But that's so weird though. Oh, so you just have to have it like that, basically. Okay, sorry, yeah, I get it now. Right. I don't want the text here like that. I'd much rather have... Wouldn't it make just way more sense to have it as a placeholder? Would that not just, instead of having it, wouldn't it make more sense to do it like that? And then you can just type it, because having it so it's actually got text in it to start off with just seems like such a weird design choice. Like, I can't think of a website that does that. They always have placeholders. Or anytime it doesn't have a placeholder, but you think it does, and then you start typing and then realize it still says add text here, despite the fact you've already started typing. And then you go, what? Like, I don't know. I'm surprised it hasn't taught me about that yet. I don't know if this is a further step. Well, yeah, this is what I thought. This is what I thought. So Stephen taught me this. It might tell me it now. No, it does not. It might just be on another thing, but I'm surprised it wouldn't just teach you about that really quickly, because that seems like quite a simple one. I don't know. Submit form. The purpose of a form is to collect information that will be submitted. There's a roll of submit button. Okay, yeah. Yep. So what you want to do is you want to, at the bottom of the form, at the last section, add a submit button using the input element. So input. So it's actually called a submit form. Okay, that makes sense. And then I keep doing the quotes at the end of it, not realizing that it's putting it in. Then you want to do value equals submit. There you go. It's got a little submit button. Nice. That makes perfect sense. I like it. And then that's it. That's forms. That's your review. That was forms, everyone. That's my form for Davy's Burgers. Now let's fuck about with it. Now let's fuck about with it with the CSS. Again. Because I want it to look nice. Background color. Hashtag FF9D93. It ends before you submit. So, yeah, I mean, do you think they should have a setting after it? I mean, a slide after it that talks about what happens when you actually press submit? Or, I like that you're asking questions about whether you'd want to use certain options or in what circumstances. Yeah. I'm thinking, because it's helpful to think about this sort of thing from the user's end, right? Because they're going to be using it. So if you're looking at this and going, oh, see here, I mean, I get why it's put a data list here, but if this was actually a website, I would probably expect this to be a drop down and just have like ketchup, mayo, or even you know, if you can choose more than one source, have a checkbox. Aren't you curious about what happens when you press submit? Yeah, I would be. But would you have to code anything yourself? I would have started with get instead of post so you could submit and see the values in a query string. Ah. Yeah, I see where you're coming from, actually. I see where you're coming from. Definitely. Maybe they'll show that in another thing. In another, what's it called? Another lesson. I don't know. Maybe that's not a basic or something. I don't know. As long as I'm happy. I mean, I'm happy that I managed to do this. And now I can fuck about with it. I like that. I like that I know enough about CSS to just sort of mess about. You know what I mean? That's good. I'm happy about that. Sorry, I'm just looking at this stuff and being like... So presumably this sort of border here, this overlay... Oh yeah, look, it's got... So the A... Am I right in saying that the A here stands for alpha? And that's talking about... The 0.9 is the transparency between 0 and 1. So if I made it 0.1, it would be like... really transparent. Yeah. Oh, fuck. See, I just... these are the things that I've picked up just from, like... wherever. Which is quite helpful. But then I could also... If I don't want it to have transparency, I could just fuck about and just make it, like... whatever colour that is. Probably quite a light colour. Oh, no. Maybe not. You know? You could just take off the A and take off the last value. Yeah. If you don't want the transparency. I prefer hex. I always prefer using... I know hex colours more than I know RGB, if that makes sense. I don't know why. Well, presumably because I use hex when I'm designing, like, the stuff for my stream and everything. You prefer hex? Yeah. I think it's just, as opposed to having to know, like, you know, 1710.255 or whatever, it's just easier to just go, oh, it's FF9D93. But there's games that I've played that use like, is it HSV when choosing colors in the game? Like it won't use RGB or anything like that. It'll be HSV, which is it HSL, not HSV? Sorry, HSL. Yeah. Hue, saturation, lightness, and you can do that in CSS as well. Fuck that one. HMV. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I don't like that. I get hex and I get RGB. Anything more than that, it's just, I don't get it. I'll be back in one moment. The post is here. Hang on a second. Ah! Okay, that was not worth getting. That was just a leaflet from Sky that was addressed to, quote unquote, the TV lover. So, you know, it's the freaking pat. Oh, God. Right. Well, that's that done. Yeah, I think I'm going to have more fun with CSS because I sort of have a bit of background with it. The Twitch.tv lover, yeah. Sorry, I missed a message earlier and I was going to go back to it and then I started talking about RGB and stuff like that. Aiden said, not enough folks concern themselves with accessibility. I work in an org with a statutory requirement to do so, and even then it's very flimsily adhered to. Yeah, Iris has sent me a website about web accessibility. And I'm going to take a look at that, because that is quite important. That's a big one. That's a big one, isn't it? I also have a website bookmarked about contrast. Is it WebAIM? 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 A contrast checker. I have no idea what it means, but it tells you if things pass or fail. So, like... Okay, you can do alpha with hex. Try, here we go. F101 AE80. Oh my god, that's fucking genius. So the last two digits of the percentage, I assume. That pink won't pass. Yeah, no, it won't. I was just doing it because I was just typing in a random number and it happened to be pink. Yeah. There you go. That's marginally better. It looks ugly, but it's better. And then just leave it off for the full. Oh, that's really good. I did not know that. I mean, that's a horrible colour, but I didn't know you could do that. Oh, you can just Google contrast checker. This is the one that I've got saved. Hang on a second. This is the one that I've got saved. This one. So you can just choose the foreground color and the background color and just fuck about the lightness and it'll tell you which ones it passes and fails. See, that fails that one, which you wouldn't think it would, because it's obviously just white and that's quite a deep blue. It's new. New's relative. Anything in the last 6 years feels. I'd say that's new. I'd say that was new. Ooh, a GeForce Game Ready driver. Lovely stuff. Yeah, I'd say that was new. But then that obviously fails. But then at the end of it, it passes 2 of them. It's very tricky I've from just fucking about with this, I've not done it a lot. I find it's quite tricky to get things that pass literally all of them. Like, they have to be very contrasting, which makes sense, obviously. Like, that passes all of them. But, like, even that fails one of them. And I would consider that easy to read, personally. But it's a good thing to pay attention to. That's why I hire a good designer. Yeah. Exactly. Big shout out to Nightlights. If anyone wants any leaflets designing, Nightlights is your man. Not that I'm calling you not. No, of course not. No, of course not. You didn't have to say that. I wasn't I wasn't inferring that from what you said. Yeah, but let someone else do it. Yeah. Up next. Form validation. Oh, here we go. Learn how to add attributes to inputs and validate the information. Is this what you were talking about, Pluckerby? About, like, the end bit when you press submit? I think most people don't realize what's necessary. Yeah, exactly. Do you think all of this passes that? It probably does, actually, doesn't it? I'd imagine it does. Hello, Georgia. I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Welcome in. I'm doing all right. I might have to go soon, actually. I was going to go at 2. Looks like it does. Yeah, it certainly looks like it does. But then some of this might not. Like the red text here on that background probably doesn't pass them all. It probably passes some of them, but it probably doesn't pass them all. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure the white does. That'll be fine. The blue probably does. But then like the purple and the red probably don't. Or whatever. It's weird. Doing good, been meal planning and all of the stuff I need. Fantastic stuff. Lovely to hear. Validation to the tune of fascination. What's fascination? I don't think I'm familiar with that one. Was it a song made after the year 1986? Because if it was, I haven't heard it. I'm sorry. Finding this very helpful for my own work, by the way. Feels like a productive co-working time. Yeah. I quite like it. Easy to concentrate on my own work when some other work is going on the other screen. Yeah, I see what you mean. I'm probably going to do this again at some point. I don't know when. I think I have to end actually, sadly. I did say I was going to end at 2, and it is like nearly 2 now. It's a good place to wrap things up, though. I might do that offline. I might do it online. I say offline as in off stream. I might do it on stream. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah. You're about to play My Time at Porsche. Oh, nice. I've heard some good things about that game. I hope it goes well. Sorry, I don't know why that's squeaking so much. Oh, I fixed my chair, by the way. Sorry. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I fixed my chair in case anyone gave a shit. They sent me the replacement parts and I fucked about with it. And it's all better now. It doesn't squeak at all for now. It will do in like 2 months, I imagine, but they can just send me some more parts, can't they? Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably do something like that again at some point. What have you done about your... Not a lot, Joel. I haven't done a lot about that. Which is why it's gonna... Nothing, hopefully. Yeah, which is why... which is why it's probably gonna break in 2 months again. Shit. That was a lot of fun. That was sort of a trial stream for that sort of thing, because I don't normally do that kind of thing, obviously. I just play games and shit. But that was good. So I'll probably do that again at some point. Probably not that often. Maybe like once a week or something, or just whenever I feel like it, or But I think a lot of that I'll probably end up doing offline. Because, I don't know. I think I probably would have got through that quicker if I'd have done it offline, but then I wouldn't have had, like, the help and input from chat and stuff like that. So, you know. Each one has its benefit. You know? Stumbled on a co-working stream the other day and it's great for productivity. Someone I follow, and I can't remember who it was now, did a co-working stream. It might have even been this morning or it was maybe yesterday. Yeah. It's a good little vibe, isn't it? Donovan commented on your video. Thank you, Donovan. Appreciate that, mate. Only follow Swiss fan Dumpy. I can, yeah, that's fair. I can imagine that's the same for a lot of people. That's fair. Right, I need to go. I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the week, stream-wise. Maybe tomorrow for a couple of hours, possibly. I'm not entirely sure. And then maybe Friday. Hopefully next week I'll be a bit more back to normal. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what to play either. I've got games and stuff to play, but it's like I'll look at them and I'll go, oh, I don't know if I want to play that, and that kind of thing. I was saying I played Age of Empires 4 yesterday for the first time. That's a really good game, by the way. I'm terrible at it. I'm absolutely awful at it. I cannot. There's something about me that means that I can't play Age of Empires well. I played it on easy against the easiest people to beat, and I did win eventually, but only because I built a wonder. And I surrounded my settlement with about 10 keeps, which is about 8,000 stone. About 8,000 stone worth of buildings. So no one could get in. I just completely shut myself off. I've got a screenshot. Oh my god, have I still got it? I've got a screenshot of me playing Age of Mythology against my brother about 10 years ago. And my strategy, literally, I can't figure out how to actually invade settlements properly and like not just have everyone immediately get killed. So my tactic is to basically just shut myself in. Here you go. Ah, fucking hell. Hang on. Check this out. So this is what I used to do in Age of Mythology. To stop people from getting to my town center. Just literally just fucking surround it with walls upon walls. Until my brother got annoyed and gave up. You can see at the bottom there as well. Like, I just had a wall going all the way across the map. So that's my, like, you know, that's how I play it. AoE 4 about a bit there. Like, it just seems incredibly similar to 2, which is nicer looking. I get what you mean, but I would say two things about that, Manikai. One, I didn't pay for it. It was on Game Pass, so I haven't paid for it. If I'd have paid 40 quid for that game, I would be a little bit like, yeah. But two, I don't think it being similar to Age of Empires 2 but nicer looking is such a bad thing, because Age of Empires 2 is a fantastic game. I don't know if you agree with that. I loved Age of Empires 2. Age of Empires 2 and Age of Mythology were the ones that I used to play all the time. But, yeah. Yeah, I just used to do this. I used to do this, and it just annoyed my brother. But my brother also got annoyed if I built a wonder, which is, like, the point of the game. So, you know. Who cares? I know what you're saying. There's no point in taking an hour to download 4 when you could have 2. No, I get what you mean. And also 2 has the cheat where you could get the car that runs people over or whatever. That was good. Yeah, Bark, it is like this. It is like this. Just build loads of walls and stuff and then they can't get in. But yeah. Cheesesteak Jimmy's? Yeah. What was the car one? I always forget it. I always forget the car one. Is it Cheesesteak Jimmy's wasn't the car. That was the food one or something, wasn't it? I can't remember. But yeah. No, I have a real problem invading. Big Daddy. I don't think it was Big Daddy, was it? Was it? It wasn't Big Daddy. It wasn't Big Daddy, was it? What was it? Let me find it. Age of Empires 2. It was... How do you turn this on? How do you turn this on? And it gave you a Shelby Cobra. It was like blue with white stripes on, and it just ran people over or whatever. That was the car with a bazooka. Was that Age of Empires 2? Oh my god, there's a cheat where you can get a monkey. I didn't know that. And an alpaca and a flying dog. I didn't know you could do that. Anyway, yeah. You always build palisade walls ×4, then get fed up of doing it and quit. Yeah, I almost got... If anyone's ever like, oh, I need something to pass the time, because like the day's dragging, or you're waiting for something, or you just having one of those days where it's like 10 a.m. and you're just like, I just want to go to bed now. But it's not like Stardew Valley where you can just sort of go to bed and wake up at 6 a.m. the next morning. Get into Age of Empires. Get into Age of Empires in a big way. That game I did yesterday lasted 3 hours and it felt like about 15 minutes. And you know what? I didn't pause it once because I was so into it. I didn't pause the game once. I didn't like... I didn't get up at all. I didn't need the toilet or anything like that. Like, it just flew by. And it was like 3 hours. Fully worth doing that if you want something to really suck the time up. That's what I'd say, at least. Never played AoE. What's the difference between that and Civ? Manikai will tell you, because Manikai's played both of them. I've not played Civ yet. Although, I do want to give it a go. I don't know. There are things about Age of Empires that I don't like. But not really. AoE's real time, it's not turn-based. Ah. Windows Defender summary. Did not find any threats. Thank you. Yeah. Age of Empires is good. It's worth if you got Game Pass, it's worth giving it a go. Even if it's just Age of Empires 2 or whatever. Age of Empires 2 is a good one. Yeah. I don't know if it would be considered the quintessential one, but it's good. There's a lot of similarities. When you build stuff, you need to pay with stockpiled resources. Yeah. So you've got food and gold and wood and stone. You've got to gather up, and then if you want to build a building, it costs like 100 wood and 25 gold. Or if you want to make a village, it costs like 50 food. Or no, just yawned and dribbled on myself at work. Sorry, Bark, am I boring you? Fucking hell. Oh, lovely. Nice. I sometimes do that when I'm sleeping, or when I'm like half asleep. I'll just drool all over my pillow. It just happens, doesn't it? Probably have to have that supply chain. Yeah. Not just down to limit the game sets. Yeah. Right. I need to go. Yeah, like I said, sorry, that I don't know where that came from. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the week. So don't expect anything. I might pop on every now and then and do something. Maybe I'll do some like Mario Kart for a couple of hours, or I don't know what Knights and Gundalf are up to. Maybe we could do some Fallout or something at some point. I don't know when. I'm busy on Saturday morning. And maybe Sunday's Mother's Day, isn't it? So, I mean, I won't be busy then, but no. And then next Monday, I'm going to be busy. So I'm not going to stream next Monday, but yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Doing a charity stream Friday, could do some Mario Kart and Fallout. Yeah, sure. We'll sort something out. We can sort it out. No problem. Yeah, so I don't know what I'll be doing. I don't really want to commit to anything. That makes sense. But yeah. Right, I need to go. We're gonna raid. Here we go. Let's go on a raid, everyone. A raid. Wow, wow. Sorry, I've got the music stuck in my head now. Take care of yourself. Thank you, Nightlights. I will do. You take care of yourself too. Yeah, thanks Kay for the resub. Shit, I forgot how to stream. Thanks for the 16 months. Holy shit. Bob, thanks for the 10 months. Holy shit. Yogo, thanks for the 11 months. Holy shit. There's a few holy shits there for you. Crazy stuff. Yeah. I was going to say something and I forgot. Probably wasn't important. I need something to eat. I've not got any bread. That's probably what it was. But it wasn't important, but that's probably what I was going to say. We're going to raid Mollaroo, who I was going to raid last week. And then they immediately went offline as soon as I was going to raid. Make a sandwich? I haven't got any bread bark. Oh, a sandwich. Yeah, I could probably do that. I've got some crisps. I've got some crisps and some dark chocolate digestives. I don't know. Sandwich. Yeah, just a sandwich with no bread. That's how I'm picturing a sandwich. And you just gotta like spread the butter on your hand or something like that. Sandwich is where Joel's from. I use peppers. I haven't got peppers, sadly. It's a real shame. Right. We're going to go raid Mollaroo. Give them a follow. They are lovely. I've tried to raid them, I think, once, maybe twice before. And each time they've gone offline like immediately afterwards, or right before even. They're doing some art, so, you know, there's going to be nice calm vibes in there. And there's a few people in there that you might recognise in the chat. I know Wonderland's in there. A couple of other people. Yeah, they're lovely. Give them a follow. Oh, sorry, Iris. I'm sorry. I need to check that website you sent me as well. Thank you again. Thanks everyone for your help. I really appreciate it. Take care. Have a good day, alright? Bye-bye. Countdown's ending. Bye, 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 bye.